Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Casual706 here, back with another Transformers unboxing / review. Today I'm covering Transformers, Prime Wars Trilogy, Punch and CounterPunch. Taking a quick look at the packaging. Same as we got with the other Prime Wars Trilogy figures, you get kind of a book covery kind of box. And on the side of the box here, you've actually got artwork that when you combine all three boxes together, you get a more full picture of Punch, CounterPunch, Blastoff, and Repugnance. Now, back to the front of the package here, you see we got real cool artwork, as always, of CounterPunch and Punch right there. We can open up the box cover here, and we see that we get an exclusive figure, Prima Prime. We also get a hand / Prime Master armor, which you can use with Punch and CounterPunch if you want to, though this is not actually a combiner type toy. You're not going to be able to combine this with any other figures, so it's a little bit weird that they put that in there. Alright, now on this side here, it says choose your Prime in 4 different languages, and underneath that it says the Autobots and Decepticons use Prime Masters to wield the incredible powers of the most legendary bots in the universe, the Primes. Prime Masters carry the spark of a Prime, allowing them to share a Prime's godlike ability with other bots. Now looking over at the packaging, typical packaging, you got Transformers in red going up the side, Generations logo, Power of the Primes down at the bottom, and of course the toy itself in the background, which looks really sick. I can't wait to get this open and get my hands on it. Now we swing it around to the back here. Here's the actual, okay, so this is actually the bio for this. I guess the front was just a paragraph about the Prime Wars Trilogy. The bio for this guy reads, Punch is an Autobot double agent. He converts into an alternate identity, CounterPunch, to infiltrate the Decepticon ranks. Now right here they're showing CounterPunch. It says it's going to take about 9 steps to change him from CounterPunch into Punch. And then it's going to take 13 steps to change him from Punch to the car mode. And it'll take 18 steps to transform CounterPunch into the car mode. So really cool bit of engineering to be able to pull 2 robots and a vehicle out of this. So I'm pretty excited to pick up the figure. Alright, so since we took a look at the packaging, we're going to go ahead and bust this open and get to the good part. Alright, so with this guy out of packaging, we do of course get instructions. Now the instructions are going to be dual-sided, showing how to transform him from Punch to CounterPunch and vice versa, and also showing how to transform him into his sports car mode from either of the 2 modes as Punch or CounterPunch. Alright, now taking a closer look at the figure here, I love this guy. I love the contrast between the blue and the orange kind of there. I'm really happy with the toy. I actually should have ordered 2 of these so I could display CounterPunch with the Decepticon army, but maybe I'll still have an opportunity to do that. But I'm really in love with the figure. I love the contrast, like I say, with the colors. Kind of spinning it around here, you can put that Decepticon symbol down so you're it's not as obvious that there's a Decepticon on the back side here. So very good. Now this is an update to a G1 figure, so I figured it'd be cool to bring that in and make a comparison. Kind of see it keeps the red hands there, the same kind of design with the chest area, black legs and blue down at the feet. Even kind of keeps the windshields on the back of the car like that there. So now this one, not much articulation at all. I actually did a review on this not too long ago, kind of as a nostalgia thing since I had ordered this one. So not much to it. The arms move and the legs don't really do anything at all there either. But just figured it'd be cool to break it out and make a comparison. I'll spin them around there and you see the Decepticon side is going to kind of be the same thing too. They tried to keep it looking the same. So that's what's up with the comparison. Now, articulation with Punch, he's gonna have a joint right here, so you can kind of lift the shoulders high. That's mainly due to transformation. There's also a ball right here in that arm, so you'll be able to rotate the arm all the way around. And right here about the bicep section, you're gonna have a swivel point, so you'll be able to rotate that all the way around. Also going to have an elbow bend and a pre-molded hand with a 5mm port in it. So you're not going to get individual finger movement out of that. Now the hand up at the head here, the head is going to rotate all the way around. It has a very Optimus Prime-y kind of vibe going on with that head. Bring it up a little bit closer for you to look at the face sculpt on it. Really good work with the toy. So now down here at the legs, you got a ball joint and a swivel. Now I've tried to swivel it around. You're not going to be able to swivel the leg all the way around at that thigh point there. It kind of strikes up against his waist section here, but you do have that ball joint in there on both legs, so you can kind of get some high kicks forward and backwards like that. And it's also got a knee joint that's a little wonky, but it has to work both ways for the Autobot and Decepticon mode. So it actually can bend forward like that, or it can even come like that. You could do some crazy stuff on the Autobot side. He's got like a double jointed knee kind of there. And there's no real feet with this figure. It's all just kind of held up by this side of the car here, folded up into the leg. So that's what's up with the articulation. Now, rumor has it there's a design flaw with the toy, or something going on with the shoulders. Now, a lot of people I've been seeing doing videos, they actually kind of like pry the, well, they'll pop the arm off here like that, and they'll kind of pry the chest open and spin that joint around, and it seems to help them in transforming him into a sports car mode. Something about the hood piece is not lining up properly, that piece was put on backwards or something. Now to turn him into CounterPunch here should be pretty easy. I thought this was real cool. It's a nice design thing. It would have been perfectly fine to leave the red hand like that on this side with this mode, but they actually went the mile, and it's actually got a little purple hand that rotates out. So I thought that was real cool on a design tip. And you do the same thing with that other arm. Then we're just going to come around to the back of the figure, and just like the G1 version, we're going to kind of get the little wheel well things up here, kind of like that, and they're going to close down to the side here. And then you just take the little helmet on the figure here. It's usually rocked this way when he's in Autobot mode, like that, so that you can see the eyes. So when he's in Decepticon mode, you just rock it the opposite way. And it's got a pretty cool head sculpt on that too. Got a little silver chin, goatee thing going on, and red eyes. So this is actually CounterPunch. This is the mode that Punch goes into to spy on Decepticons. So that's with that. Now it'd only be right to compare him with the G1 version. So there's a comparison. You see they kind of went with the same thing that they went with for as far as design. They kind of went with the same cues that they used to design the original figure. You still got the wheels on the outside here, although they're way more detailed than they were back in the days. A lot more articulation. But you see they kind of try to keep the same thing going on, except the eyes are red on this one, which looks better anyway. This one just has all silver eyes, as you see, or like a silver visor. So just thought it'd be cool to compare them real quick. Alright, now it does come packaged with weapons. It actually comes with one of these combiner port hand / prime armor thingamadoodles. So he's not actually a combining robot, so that's not going to help you out with making a hand for a combiner with him or a leg with a combiner. But you can use it as prime armor. And I forgot about the Decepticon thing. Yeah, when he's in this mode, you can put the Decepticon thing up if you want to do it like that. Or you can fold it down to expose that little port. You can just take the prime armor and plug it into that little port there, just like that. Now you can also do it on the other side. That Autobot symbol does fold down as well, exposing that port. So you can plug it in on this side just as easily as you did with the other side, like that. And it also comes with Prima Prime, which is right here. One of the cooler looking Prime Masters. Got clear blue plastic and silver. kind of like this one. And here's the back of Prima. I guess I should spin it around here. So there's the back of Prima. That's what it looks like. And what you do with these little Power Masters, you can take them and pop them into the little Prime armor things, kind of like that. So, supposedly giving it more power. So, that's what's up with that. I don't do much with those guys. With the G1 Punch and CounterPunch, this weapon was actually the weapon for the Decepticon CounterPunch, and it was purple. Now with this guy, they only gave us one weapon, so I guess their way of doing things was, instead, since they didn't give us Punch's gun, they gave us CounterPunch's gun, and they colored it in Punch's colors. As you see, it kind of matches with the chest and whatnot with Punch. So, and that's displayable in either hand because it uses a little 5mm port right there. So, all right, now for the test to see if my shoulders are screwed up or not. We're going to transform him into the car mode. And let's see. Guess we'll get the Autobot hands back out first. I don't know if it matters which hands you have when it goes into the car mode, but we'll do that. And we're going to go ahead and take the little hood pieces. The car is actually going to be on this side, so we're going to get these little hood pieces back. Let's see if we can do it here. Yeah, we get the hood pieces just back up kind of like that. Do the same thing with that other arm. We're just going to get it up kind of facing forward. Then we're going to open up this hood section right here, and you got some stuff that folds out. Fold that out and fold that out. And then this should close up, kind of lining up with the front of the car here. And so far, it seems like it's okay. You just kind of keep the arms to the side there. All right, now down here at the legs, we are actually going to open up the leg panel here, fold this out, fold this out to the side. I'm going to do the same thing with this other leg. I'm just going to open it up like that, fold that down, and then this is going to come over. Now we should be able to click the legs together. You actually got a tab right here and a hole on the other side. Tab those legs together, and yep, you should be folding them around here up to the chest like that. So you end up with a car with the sides all split open like that. Now we're going to try to go ahead and get these up over the car, and they're going to tab into the hood section right here. So we're going to do the same thing with that other side. Now, this is kind of difficult to do, at least for me. Alright, I seem to have kind of got one side together. Alright, so it is really, or at least it was really hard for me to fold these sections up. I don't know if the waist was slightly swiveled or something, but it looks like it closed up fairly well. So maybe I didn't get one that had a problem with the shoulders. I'm not sure. But it looks like it all closed up pretty good. There was a little bit of a wrestle session going on there. I'm not even going to lie, trying to kind of squeeze them all together. But everything will kind of push together and get pegged in there. So that's a little sports car mode, which is very nice, by the way. It kind of reminds me of like a Nissan SX or something like that, maybe. Really cool looking sports car. It almost has a Corvette type front there. The wheels look dope. Red wheels, red rims on the wheels. That looks cool there. It looks like it does roll pretty nice here. My surface is not totally flat, so it's doing a pretty darn good job of rolling there. So couldn't complain. Yeah, cool figure. Definitely nice to add to the collection. So. And I guess if you wanted to, you got a little port up here. You can put that blaster up on top of him there. And looks like it's going to be the only real hole on it to put that gun. So you can do that, or if you wanted to, you can take that Prime armor and peg it right up there on top of the car too, like that. So I don't know. He won't be in car mode in my collection. For the time being, this one's going to be in Punch's mode with the Autobot generation figures. I probably am going to break down and order another one of these so that I have CounterPunch too. So if that's any indication, I'm very satisfied with the figure. So, and that would conclude my unboxing slash review for Transformers Amazon exclusive Punch and CounterPunch. If you guys liked the video, be sure to click the like button. Also, please leave me a comment. It's a lot more motivational to do these things when people are giving feedback. Plus, I enjoy talking with you guys. I've met a lot of cool collectors across the country. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any Transformer unboxings or cool videos in the very near future. And with all of that said, I appreciate the view again, guys. Casual706 out.